He just got physical talent come out of Derek Carr.
The 28. Murray's tacked the first time today. They're coming off to replicate that performance today. The Raiders from the third. And now here's the Packers defensive lineup. And bet that other side knows that well.
Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting a run up the middle.
He'll throw it over the middle. King is back now. He'll be punting. Cobb from the 1-yard line. Gains 18. Rodgers coming out now to get this offense going. He had just one touchdown pass last week.
Aaron Rodgers, one of the best arms in the National Football League. In my opinion, probably the best thrower of the football.
A sloppy 5-yard penalty on the false start.
False start, offense.
The Raiders with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Draw and straight ahead, Lacy. Got a moment. Let's look at the Packers offense. This season they rank towards the bottom of the league in rushing yards per game.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose. And now, here's the Raiders defense. A week ago, this is a bunch that forced 5 turnovers. 3rd and 12. Nelson's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
Handoff out of the I formation.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Lacy, a solo back set. The Packers have it at the 44. The reception by Adams.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
First down at the 42. And Rodgers now after a play that went for about 9.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd down. Out of the gun. The Packers now move the chains.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
First down at the 24. And that's a gain of 10.
Starks is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
The Packers come out in a bunch set. Rodgers standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And it's complete to James Jones. Gains 11.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. First and goal. Here's the handoff. 6 on the board for the Packers. His 17th rushing touchdown of the season. As we get near the end of the opening quarter, they've grabbed the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, things have been rough so far, haven't they? It's been fun to watch. Each team is being very competitive and physical, but that's a nice thing to do, to score that touchdown and get a lead here late in the first.
Jones has got it on the return. The Raiders offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen. Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
The Raiders on offense here to start the second quarter. This will be second down. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Murray's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Raiders have it at the 39. Takes it again. Boyd's there to take him down.
Offside. Defense.
The defense a little jumpy right
Still
there.
first down.
Looks like a false start on the offense.
False start. Offense.
First and 10. Back to the ground. Slashes to the left side. The Raiders have not had a strong running game this half, at least in the sense of handing the football off. Murray's had a really hard time of it, and right now his team, with it behind, knows they have to get him to step up.
Well, they do. You want your running back to step up. When you see a running game struggle like we have seen so far here today, Jenny, dominated, so there's no chance for the running back to get anything done. The offensive line, they've got to change up.
The Raiders have to get to the 49 for a first. 3rd and 4. Holmes makes the catch.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
Cobb with a chance to return this one. And a run back of about 5. The Packers take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looks so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. 2nd down coming up. The Raiders defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. They'll run it here. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 3rd down now. Aaron Rodgers will be under center. To the ground. Justin Tuck in on the tackle.
Lacy is able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. Third and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
The Packers from the 32. Rodgers over to Nelson.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way, and I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
Welcome back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning. The Packers snap it at the 41. Gets about 9 on the play. First down on the way.
Well, we got a close game here right before half. Good job by the offense deciding to go into hurry-up offense. What you need here, as many plays as you can get and use up as little time as possible.
The Packers come out in a jumbo set.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
And it's knocked down.
Nice job that time by the defensive player. He is all over the receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
The Packers have it at the 44. Aldon Smith with the quarterback takedown. The Raiders are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Tim Mastay now called on the punt. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Raiders heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative, get the defense off guard, make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity. If you think you can get a play off quickly and not use a timeout, you go with a hurry-up offense. That time, a good job by the coach and the quarterback.
Flag is out.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty. Carr's going to take it from the gun. Carr's back in shotgun formation. Andre Holmes with the reception. And he's tackled down after picking up the first. The Raiders are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. Coming to the line at the 39. The Packers lined up in the nickel. Now 1st and 10. Lee Smith with the reception.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
Holmes hauls it in. Touchdown! Heading toward halftime, and the complexion of this game certainly has changed as they've now tied it up with the touchdown.
Yeah, when you're tied up at halftime, you don't know how to look at it sometimes. Are we doing great, or are we not playing well enough to be winning? So each team, each coach has to go in there at halftime and give his team some new ideas.
It's Cobb returning here. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Packers didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nantz. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but man, that was pretty easy.
Looking to go deep. Clutch catch. He's brought down. The Packers signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. The offense has had time now to game plan, strategize after the timeout, and now they're ready to go. And he converts here on the field goal try. We're headed to the half here in a tight, low-scoring defensive battle. I'm sure both teams will be making adjustments offensively coming out of the half. Larry Ridley's coming up next. Montgomery's got it. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Raiders defense had a rough go of it in the first half, Phil, and let's see what they can do now to start the second half.
Well, they got manhandled. They got beat up. They got pushed around. I mean, let's toughen up and change things around.
The Raiders come out in a dime package. First down at the 28. Adams got it. First down. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
Rodgers, completion percentage 70% on the day. First down at the 47. Takes it out of the eye. And a gain of 4. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Almost intercepted that time.
That time, the man-to-man coverage won. The quarterback had to make a perfect throw. He didn't. Incomplete pass.
3rd and 5 following the incompletion. The Raiders with a nickel look here on defense. From the gun. The Packers get a first down.
The Packers are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job. Lacy is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The Packers snap it at the 36. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Lacy is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
The Packers have it at the 29. Tackle down at the 22. After running it, it's second down. Now the offense in their hurry-up. Outside now on the toss. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
First and 10. And Starks is going to take the handoff now. Max all over the ball carrier.
Second down now. No time to huddle now.
The Raiders defense now is going to go nickel. Very nearly intercepted.
It's tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. You make a quick break on the football. Hey, you get in a position like this, you can knock it down.
This long drive continues.
Rodgers from the shotgun. The Packers in for the score. That's his first touchdown catch of the season. And with that score, they now have a nice buffer to work with over this last quarter and a half.
They do, but this game is not over. Now you got to come out there on the offensive side, and you got to find a way, come up with some new plays, take a chance, and get back in this game. It's not over.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff.
Ross is not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Packers defense, let's see where they are mentally here, Phil, after allowing a touchdown.
Well, they got to have some motivation after that last drive. It was so poor. It's about discipline. We didn't see it from their defense. So this time, go out there and just do your job.
Clinton Dix there to make the stop.
Well, when you keep chipping away, when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Carr's now completed 4 in a row. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. And Holmes has got it. And a first.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
The Packers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 37. Murray's got it. Screen.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. A little screen pass to the halfback. He knew the defensive line was going to be charging hard. They were, and they picked up some nice yards.
Carr's completion percentage, 80% on the day. Breaks free. Carr's marked down at the 27. The Raiders offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the fourth quarter.
2 tight ends on the field here.
Final quarter underway now with this snap. Easy catch there. No one near him. That's his first reception today.
Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another first down, and they got a good drive going here.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
Murray's taking the handoff. Going to lose yards here.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Second and goal from the 7. The give out of the eye. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. The Raiders are driving toward the end zone, and they need to come away with 7 right now.
Oh, absolutely. They need 7 to get back into this football game and make this game closer. Once you get inside the 10-yard line, of course, the field is very small. You got to
touchdown. This game is tight.
And that was a very much needed touchdown with still the better part of the fourth quarter left to play.
Yeah, it's early here in the fourth, but what you've done now, hey, let's put some pressure on your own defense. Go out there and get us a stop and get our offense the football and see if they can go out there and take the lead.
The Packers are about to have the football kicked their way. Their lead has been trimmed. The score's 17-14. the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Packers seemingly had everything going early with the passing game, but it's been a big change since. Rodgers tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when the offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence.
The Packers are running the football with tremendous ease, and this is something we have not seen from their rushing attack this season.
No, we have not. Listen, we all know to run the football consistently in the NFL, that is something that's very hard to do. But they have been working extremely hard on it, and they've got it going today.
Rodgers sends it to Cobb.
Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Third catch today so far. First down at the 37. Phil, today we've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes I get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities.
First down at the 47.
Jordy Nelson with the catch. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The Packers have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Rodgers had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good.
And the pass is picked by Woodson. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Welcome back, and the defense trying to hold on to this lead with 2 minutes to go.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. The Raiders take it from the 33. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Raiders have to be hoping this doesn't turn out like last week's game. Tough luck losers a week ago and trailing it. And intercepted. Carr is going to take a lot of heat for throwing that pick. So much was riding on that drive. The game was hanging in the balance, and he turns it over.
I can't blame the quarterback in a situation like this. I'm blaming the coaches. The call was bad, and that's why the interception happened.
You see the matchup at running back, and while only one side has really been able to count on that run game, it's still a very close game.
Yeah, it is, Jim. Close game here, and also that can happen when you talk about run games. They're going to go up and down, and if you're having trouble running the football, then change the direction of your offense. Do something else.
The Packers will take the snap from the 40.
Tackle made by Smith that time. They immediately call for a timeout.
2nd and 4 following the run.
Double tight end formation.
Handoff made. They'll mark him at the 29.
No surprise, they immediately call the timeout.
They come to the line of scrimmage at the 29. Rodgers will be under center. First down at the 29.
To the outside, Lacy. They call for the timeout to stop the clock. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
The Packers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. He's going to get another carry.
Lacy takes the hit and is brought down.
Great call here by the coach in this situation. Keep running the football. Keep that clock moving. You have the lead. Just tell your quarterback to tell everybody on offense this. Hold on to the football and don't have a penalty where you can stop that clock.
Third and 5.
Has the reception, taking it all the way home.
for the touchdown. That may have been the clincher right there.
Yeah, what a game all day long. So exciting to end it like this late in the game. Man, you enjoy victories like this.
Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. Jones got a chance to return this one. Gets out more. The Raiders offense takes the field, and they are absolutely in desperate need of a big-time drive here to put points on the board.
The one thing we do know, since you are behind, the defense most likely is going to be very conservative the first couple calls. So make sure you have play calls to take advantage of the fact that they're going to be very conservative on the defensive side.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way.
Good job by the defensive line shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
And incomplete.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just gravy.
The Raiders have it at the 24. Comes away with it. That's another reception. Give him 2. First down. Pressure on every snap now.
Good job by the offense here, Jim. Be in a hurry-up mode. You have no timeouts left. You need to get this play clock stopped.
Second down, late in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Red 18.
The Raiders have it at the 44. Holmes makes the catch. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Going to go to the hurry-up with under a minute to play. Quickly now, spikes it. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Raiders snap it at the 41. Launches it down the field. One-handed grab.
Crabtree's got a pair of cripplers, and of course, by that I mean hands. They are big, they are strong, and you need those to make that one-handed catch. I think what you find out about your offensive lineman, what kind of...
All the way home, just in time, a late touchdown.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.